Duke's points come in the paint. Giannis said, I can already do a lot of damage, basically without a jump shot. Just driving, making plays, and free throws. When that jump shot comes, it's going to be a problem for a lot of players in this league. Kevin?
You're right, D.A. It'll be scary. Thanks. What great athleticism with both these teams. I mean, every move is so graceful, so skilled. I mean, majestic.
It is, Kevin. There's an explosiveness. There's this speed that is absolutely incredible to watch. Every possession up and down the floor could have the potential highlight reel.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the point. And for Orlando, Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier. Then it's Ennis, and it's Vucevic, and it's Clark in at the 4 spot. Now here's Matthews. Basket good.
I saw a floater. That is nice by Wes Matthews. So effective dropping it over the defense.
Fultz looking around. Passes it to Clark. Over to the left wing. Stolen by Bledsoe. And now running up the court, Bledsoe pushing it up. The kick out to Lopez. Matthews against Fournier, and it's Matthews with the jam.
If you give Matthews a path to the rim, he will take advantage. He is a terrific finisher at the basket.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Clark the pass to Vucevic. Fournier dishes to Ennis. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Now here's Fultz, guarded by Bledsoe. Fultz, no good. And Middleton kicks to Bledsoe. Outside Matthews. Pass to Middleton. Lets it go with a 3. The shot comes out, so Orlando will take it the other way. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Matthews finds Antetokounmpo. And the jump by Giannis.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Fultz the pass to Clark. To the inside, Fournier. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
So good at keeping his balance. Evan Fournier's ability to stay composed and find a way to capitalize, nicely done.
There's the pass to Middleton. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Fultz. Last time 14 points for him. The baseline J. Good as the jump shot falls. Fournier's got his second bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Lopez, no luck.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Now here's Fultz. Defense right on him. Knocked loose.
Yeah, good job. Just staying alert there, snatching up that long rebound.
Giannis drives in.
Well, just an easy hoop, all set up by the passing instincts of Eric Bledsoe.
The Magic trail by 7. Fultz with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Fournier. Launches a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bucks leading by 4. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Middleton. Lopez outside. Giannis high post. The kick out to Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the last few seasons with Giannis is incredible. I mean, he just keeps adding to an already superstar level game.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
And the Bucks making a change here. Hill's checked in. Out to the right wing. Fultz with the ball. Hill's there. The wide open look here for Vucevic. A three-pointer, no good. And you know, Greg, this last season, Giannis improving on his rebounding and his passing.
Career highs for him in both of those areas. If he ever adds a deep shot, I'm not sure how you guard him at that point.
And the basket by Hill.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's Matthews. It's back to Hill. Fires the three. Rebounded by Vucevic. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for Orlando. It's a 10-point game. To the middle. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Giannis kicks to Matthews. Pass to Middleton. From past the arc. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded by Hill. Offensive rebound. And the pass to Ennis. This one for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Pass to Matthews. Passes it to Hill. It's stolen by Fultz. Fournier against Matthews. Fournier dishes to Clark. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here. Vucevic up top. Lopez covering. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
And looking now to numbers for Augustine. Last season's performance for him averaged about 11 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
And guys, still early, but I'd like to see them crash the offensive glass.
Outside Hill. From deep. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Ross. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
You have to know when to simply catch and shoot, and it serves Terrence Ross very well that time.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And this is what we've been waiting for all summer long, all off-season long. After many months, Doris, basketball is finally back.
And what's incredible, Kevin, is the NBA's popularity just continues to grow. There's worldwide enthusiasm. The NBA players represent the league so well, and my goodness gracious, can they play some basketball?
Interesting how now the league, Doris, is commanding the calendar all year round. It used to be such a seasonal game. Now It's 365 days a year.
So many storylines throughout the course of the summer. Who's playing where and with whom?
Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Ross with the steal. Lopez against Vucevic. Ross for three. The putback, and it's put back in by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his second basket of the night.
How about those instincts from the 7-footer? Vucevic uses that size to snag offensive rebounds.
Here's Connaughton, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And Greg, after this season, Antetokounmpo will be eligible to sign a Supermax extension. The Bucks want him to stay happy.
The loss of Malcolm Brogdon last summer definitely stung. Trying to control costs, but you don't want to take a step back with Giannis's decision looming.
Shoot two.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. Two from the line that time.
And you look at this Magic roster, so much potential.
I think, Greg, they have done a great job of drafting to the style of play they want to play. Guys who want to get after it on the defensive end. Guys who can switch and slide on the perimeter. Guys who can protect the rim. That is the backbone of this organization.
And the Bucks with possession here. After the miss from Vucevic to the paint. The kick out to Lopez. Pass to Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hill's got 6 points.
Yeah, this guy takes a ton of three-pointers. George Hill is a knockdown shooter from deep.
Vucevic down low. Lopez is there. Vucevic with the bucket. He has 6.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Hill passes to Lopez. Lets the three fly. Birch grabs the board. So for the Bucks, their last game a loss to Boston. Awundu kicks to Augustine. The pass to Vucevic. Offensive rebound. The second effort. Good D by Lopez.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Connaughton. It's back to Hill. The Bucks working the ball around. Launches it. Traps in the tray. Hill's got his third basket of the night.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Awundu. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Birch the pass to Augustine. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's DiVincenzo. Guarded by Augustine. Lopez finds Giannis. Off target from three-point range. The Magic trail by 7. A good look from Vucevic, and good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be, and Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
55 seconds left here in the first quarter. Back to Augustine. Here's Birch. Pass to Augustine. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
That jumper is just money. DJ Augustine proving again how effective he is.
Giannis inside. The reverse, and it's good on the way in. Giannis has got 8.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Hill against Augustine. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. The Bucks making a switch here. Jacks up a 3, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Bucks ahead, up by 7. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. Already a superstar, Antetokounmpo talked about how much more he can improve.
I'm just trying to focus on the court. What's my next step as a basketball player? Because I know this is just the beginning. I haven't even reached my potential yet. I think I have a long way to go, and maybe one day I can be top 10 in all those things. I feel like I can do that.
I think he's already a top 5 player. With his skill set and physical tools, he can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vamonos. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then there's Bledsoe. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2.
Well, such a polished scorer. Vucevic doesn't mind absorbing hits. He will power through it.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. 7 feet, 260 pounds. Vucevic has a big, strong body with great footwork inside doors, but he doesn't shoot a lot of free throws.
He doesn't, Kevin, and he can struggle at times to finish through contact. If he were a better leaper, I think he'd get to the line more. This guy is just so smart and elusive with his footwork. So this is a big-time player now, make no mistake.
Here's a one-do. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 4 on the clock. Near the three-point line, it's Augustine. Again, the Magic score.
I'll tell you, seasoned veteran DJ Augustine, no stranger to having the defense draped all over him, still makes it.
Lopez dishes to Giannis. And the layup's good off the glass. Giannis has got 4 this quarter.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Passes it to Ross. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Brook Lopez. And a career high in scoring, Doris, for Terrence Ross last season.
Boy, he thrived in the instant offense role off the bench. This guy unleashed into an aggressive, assertive, shot-hunting scorer. What a season he had.
That free throw good from Ross. No doubt passing is a premium for this team game of the NBA. We love the individual star power, but it is a team game. Are there any playmakers out there that don't get, Doris, you think, enough credit for all that they do for their team?
Well, the first guy that comes to mind is a man that Steve Kerr described as probably the smartest single basketball player he has ever been around, and that's Andre Iguodala. The numbers in terms of his scoring, obviously not eye-popping, but his incredible defense and then his elite passing skills have been so critical to so many championship teams.
Here is Augustine after Kyle Korver's bucket. Pass to Fournier. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Brook Lopez.
And the coaching carousel in Orlando for a few years has now become a point of stability.
Greg, there is no doubt Steve Clifford has done an amazing job in such a very short window of time. And that's after overcoming his own individual health concerns that forced him to take a 21-game leave of absence. What an incredible turnaround for the team and for Cliff himself.
And that one falls for Fournier.
I think what we're seeing from Evan Fournier is this guy is a terrific young player who's willing to do a little bit of everything.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. James Ennis, he'll check in for Terrence Ross. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Lopez kicks to Antetokounmpo. Over Clark. Middleton outside. Bledsoe for 3. Rebound by the Magic. Vucevic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Fournier finds Clark. Floats one. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Giannis. For 3, Middleton. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Giannis.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
And here we get a chance to check out the story on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Last season, he played outstanding. 3rd in scoring, 6th in rebounding, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And you only average top 3 in points if you have a particular mindset that you are the guy. Now, here's Fultz. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Ennis. The Magic again can't hit.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
The Bucks working the ball around. Down low, Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Fultz. And here's Vucevic. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
Korver passes to Antetokounmpo. Over Fultz. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Al Fournier, 8 points for him. Back to Fultz. No good on that one. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Korver kicks to Antetokounmpo. Korver passes to Lopez. Feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it down to Middleton. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Middleton's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. Fourth, Brook Lopez.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And Middleton with the block. They retain possession. For three, Fournier. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Bledsoe passes to Lopez. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Well, the evolution of Brook Lopez continues as he is now a premier stretch 5. His three-point shot continues to get better and now a huge part of his arsenal.
Wesley Matthews checked in for Kyle Korver. And Lopez bold enough to give himself a nickname.
Yeah, well, what was it? Splash Mountain or something like that? I guess he's earned it with the work he's put in on his outside shooting. More and more centers these days shooting the 3-ball.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. We're seeing some great shooters with length, tall players shooting from outside. That seems to be the rage right now, but when you look in your crystal ball, Doris, what might be the next player trend in the NBA?
So we saw the evolution of big men as three-point shooters, men being able to enter the league as sort of back to the basket, consistent rebounding forces out of the post, now stepping away and becoming threats as face-up scorers. To me, one of the most intriguing young players in the league right now is Nikola Jokic. Here's a 7-foot guy who is a tremendous playmaker. His instinct is to pass more than it is to score. So you wonder, is that the next evolution of big men? And then the other thing, Kevin, you are starting to see offensive rebounding went away as a focal point of teams in the NBA. You are starting to see teams go back after the offensive glass. Does that continue?
That second chance is a big statistic, isn't it?
It is.
The Magic trail by 19. Fultz kicks to Vucevic. Dishes to Ennis. It's tipped. Here's Fultz. And it's sent back by Lopez.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Shots good by Bledsoe.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
The Magic have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And he makes the first. And so Fournier nails both of them. Bucks leading by 20. Bledsoe passes to Giannis. And here's Middleton. And another three for Milwaukee.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Outside Fournier. The pass to Clark. Inside. Now here's Ennis. Not a lot of room. Can't cash in from close range. Milwaukee's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. And there's the call on James Ennis. That'll be his second foul of the game. George Hill's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. The three from Hill. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
It's good.
Well, make no mistake, Markelle Fultz, because of his athletic burst, can score on the interior. That's nicely done.
Hill passes to Antetokounmpo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first free throw of the game.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Giannis.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
And both free throws good for Giannis. For the Orlando Magic, they come into this one following a loss to Chicago. Here's Fultz, and finished off by Fultz.
Well, this is what's evolving over time, right? Markelle Fultz running the pick and roll, such a precise play.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Pass to Lopez. Bucks passing it around. And the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Passes to Hill. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, George Hill, the veteran guard, doesn't produce at the volume he once did. Still, he brings a lot of value to a team.
Milwaukee shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And for Hill, Greg, he's a great veteran leader who brings value to a playoff-bound team.
You know, Hill has a game that is effective even when he's not scoring. His leadership and defense will make him a welcome addition to any roster, even as his numbers fade.
Both free throws good from Hill. Doris, you played, you've coached, you've broadcast, you've done it all in this business. How did you like to be coached when you were a player at the very top of your game?
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things were coaches who challenged me, those who would not allow me to accept the level I was currently at, those who wanted to push me and extend and expand my game. Listen, every player wants to be respected. Every player wants to feel valued. But the great ones to me, the LeBron James, the Kevin Durants, they want to be coached hard. They want you to push them to the greatest possible level they're capable of.
That's great insight. Now, here's Lopez. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Bangs home the trifecta.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Here's Fultz. Outside Fournier. Just 5 to shoot. Orlando needs to get off a shot. And the shot goes in from Fultz. Fultz has got 6 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Pass to Fultz. To the middle. Birch kicks to Fournier. Top of the key. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Now here's Fultz. He's got 6. And finished off by Fultz.
And you got to admire that explosive burst of Fultz. When he's dribbling the rock, he is ferocious at attacking the D.
Giannis kicks to Hill. 1:24 left now here in the second. Here's Connaughton. It's rebounded by Fultz. And there's the pass to Awandu. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
54 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Let's see the stat sheet here on Wesley Matthews. How he did last season. Last season, put up about 12 points per game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
Clark, score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
Greg, you have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
The wide open look here for Lopez, and the Bucks miss again.
All the time in the world to get that one off. And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Now here's Giannis. 23 points in the game. The 3. And so it's Milwaukee with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Your defense has been very good. Why has that happened?
Well, you know, I think our guys are committed on that end. Everybody's active. Everybody's covering for each other. And we know how important it is.
Mike, we'll see if it continues in the next quarter. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 23 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
You have to marvel at the uniqueness of the Greek freak. From half court, he needs only 2 dribbles. That's right, 2 dribbles to get to the rim. He can pass like a point guard at almost 7 feet. The list goes on and on.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Vucevic, then it's Ennis, and it's Clark in at the 4 spot. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots the 3. Bledsoe with the rebound. Bledsoe's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 3-pointer. And there's Bledsoe on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got 3 assists tonight.
Well, I'll tell you, shooting with confidence right now. Eric Bledsoe off the catch and shoot doing work.
Here's Fultz out left to the wing. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. An even 3-on-3 break. Middleton dishes to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 6. Matthews with the bounce pass. Middleton can't get it to go.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Outside Fournier. Back to Fultz. Clock at 6. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lopez has got 7 rebounds in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul. Here's Giannis. 25 points in the game. And a miss there off the inbound. Fultz with the ball. He kicks it to Vucevic. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Now, here's Matthews. Lopez, right side. 5 to shoot. Giannis is double. Over Ennis. And the Bucks miss again. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Fultz over Bledsoe. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
Well, you love that Markelle Fultz has the ability to draw the defense's hand and get himself to the foul line. Well, obviously a rough start to the career of #1 pick Markelle Fultz. The shoulder injury sort of takes away his shooting ability when the Sixers trade him away. You're rooting for this young man to get back to his game.
First free throw is good. And some have said, Doris, for Fultz, not just physical issues dogging him early on.
Well, I think you have to consider, Kevin, when you are the #1 overall pick, extraordinary pressure comes with that. So now with a new team, perhaps that fresh start gives Markelle Fultz an opportunity to showcase his big-time talent.
He's perfect from the line this time. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Fultz. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Matthews. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Augustine finds Ross. Now here's Vucevic. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Kyle Korver. He's checked in for the Bucks. Ross for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Ross has got 8.
Yeah, Terrence Ross in his comfort zone from distance. This guy has always had the eye of a sharpshooter.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. He feeds it to Middleton. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got his 4th assist in this one. Augustine against Bledsoe. And here is Ross. 8 points for him. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo. Bledsoe outside. Passes it to DiVincenzo. And Vucevic kicks to Augustine. Back to Vucevic. Lets it go from 14.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to. Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic. Ennis passes to Ross. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it to Augustine. From downtown, the Magic again can't hit. Milwaukee leading by 22. Middleton looking it over. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Outside Korver. Misses off the right iron.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Giannis outside. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And he He's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Boy, DJ Augustine, the number 9 pick in 2008, he has certainly been well-traveled in his career.
The Magic have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And despite the journeyman career, Augustine is playing his best ball now.
Well, it's reflected in his shooting percentages, Kevin. Over the last few seasons, he has really taken off in terms of his efficiency. This is probably one of the most underrated shooters in the NBA.
And so he hits both.
And quietly, DJ Augustine has become one of the game's better three-point shooters. This is an established player who finds ways to continue to be productive, guys.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 25. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Antetokounmpo's got 4 this quarter. Augustine passes to Vucevic. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo, and now running up the court, Bledsoe pushing it up. And the layup falls. Bledsoe's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, Kev, this guy will put a little fear in your heart because Eric Bledsoe off the bounce, so creative.
Augustine passes to Birch. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, they say the post-up big man is dead and gone in the NBA, but don't tell that to Nikola Vucevic. An offensive focal point, and he does some of his best work on that low block.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And you look at the footwork of Vucevic inside, his moves and counter moves, terrific.
Shades of Kevin McHale. And that's something he's continued to develop in the pros. A response to defenders who often surpass him athletically.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. And the second free throw, good.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 27. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Now here's Ross. He's covered closely. High post Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. That shot misses. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Count that one. Korver's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Clark, he's checked in for the Magic. Hill, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
And let's briefly take a look at the stats for George Hill, how he performed last season. He was around 7 points per, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
Three-pointer Augustine, rebounded by Korver.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
On the wing, Giannis. Pass to DiVincenzo. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Magic. Now the pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Korver, and it's Vucevic. That time on the assist from Ross. Vucevic has got 7 points for the quarter. To the inside, here's Giannis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And he knocks down the first one. And Orlando making a change here. Fournier is checked in. He's off on the second. Orlando's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Now Augustine, he has 6. Here's Vucevic, off target with the fadeaway. Milwaukee leading by 22. Here's DiVincenzo. Hill left side. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. DJ Augustine picks one up.
I think this is one thing George Hill is exceptional at, drawing the defense into fouling him. Terrific getting to the foul line.
The Bucks have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, George Hill has always had the term pro attached to his name. Why? Well, he can make shots. He's willing to facilitate. He defends at a high level. Truly an incredible teammate.
And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Good on the second free throw. Now here is Augustine. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Matthews is checked in. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter of the game. Connaughton kicks to Hill. 5 on the clock. Here's Connaughton. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 16th rebound on the night. Fournier passes to Augustine. At the top of the key, Clark. Outside Fournier. A three-pointer off the mark.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, nice job by Wesley Matthews to read the defense and put it on time and on target.
Outside Fournier. Pass to Vucevic. Fournier with the ball. He's got 12. Here's Augustine. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. To the paint, here's Hill. It's hauled in by the Magic. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Passes it to Awundu. And Vucevic kicks to Awundu. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Magic have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Puts it up. No good. And so it's Milwaukee in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Hill is out there with Matthews. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. Antetokounmpo, no good. And here's Fultz. Doris, do you have high hopes for the new draft lottery system to keep every team competitive to the very end of the season?
Well, one of the keys in implementing this new draft lottery system was to make sure that the bottom 3 teams were given equal opportunity to get that top draft choice. I think you did see it have some effect on play and teams trying to be competitive while understanding they're still going to have an opportunity to build their team through the draft. But here's the reality. The NBA has got to be under review constantly. There's a process in play. It's one of the most proactive leagues in the country in terms of always looking for little things to make sure their game is the best it can be.
Attention to detail, well said. Now here's Vucevic following the miss by Brook Lopez. Vucevic the pass to Fultz. Over Giannis. Kept alive Orlando, and it's put back in by Vucevic.
A skilled offensive rebounder who doesn't mind a putback on occasion. Vucevic with the easy one.
Lets it go from deep. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Fultz has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Fournier's shot is off. Bucks leading by 19. Down low, Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Kevin, I've always appreciated the unselfish nature of George Hill. He always has his eyes surveying the floor.
Pass to Clark. Back to Fultz. Doris, we've both been very public in our admiration for LeBron, the face of the league, for so many years. When he retires, and we're approaching that date, who do you think might step up and take his place as the face of the NBA?
Well, probably the most likely candidate is the new and reigning MVP, and that's Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is an absolute physical force. He's put on 50 pounds. He's getting more and more skilled. When he adds that three-point shot as a consistent weapon and gets to an in-between game, he will be impossible to guard. Kawhi Leonard, you know, he is now sort of taking over as a multi-time winner of the Finals MVP, and certainly a player guys want to play with. So just a couple of possibilities there, Kev.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
James Ennis, he'll check in for Orlando. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Eric Bledsoe comes in for Hill. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now Bledsoe, the Bucks working the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Giannis from outside. And the Bucks miss again.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Here's Fultz. And that one drops.
And I just love when Fultz goes with that floater, showing a desire to add to his arsenal offensively.
Fournier against Matthews. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And the Bucks miss again.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 16-point lead inside. Kicks it down to Middleton for the 3. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. 14 points for Chris Middleton.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Here's Clark. The pass to Fultz. Outside Fournier. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
And they double up Giannis. Here's Matthews. Here's Lopez. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
You know, I think Lopez knows basically he can get his shot up over anyone. That stretch ability as a perimeter scorer is so important.
Now here's Fultz. Pass to Clark. Back to Fultz. Here's Ennis. Now Vucevic. Defended by Middleton. Now here's Ennis. He's guarded closely. The rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Fultz, guarded by Bledsoe. Pass to Clark. Puts up a 3. Antetokounmpo knocks it away. Middleton for 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And it's Vucevic missing. Bucks leading by 23. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Robin Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Brown comes in for Chris Middleton. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Eric Bledsoe. Now here's Bamba. Now here's Ross. Up and in on the layup.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Bucks leading by 23. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Carter Williams. And Carter Williams slams it in.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
It amazes me how quickly you can change ends. You've got to be prepared to sprint the floor.
To the inside, stolen by Bamba. Carter Williams against Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. The finish, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now, here's Bamba. Carter Williams with it. Just 5 on the clock. Baseline jumper. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And here is Ross. Doris, it seems like Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner, is one of the most well-liked commissioners in all of sports, worldwide. Why do you think that's so?
Well, I think he was amongst the most important members of the staff of his predecessor, David Stern, who obviously oversaw the greatest growth in NBA history. The NBA became a global game. But Adam Silver didn't skip a beat. He is a great listener, a great communicator, and I've said this about the NBA for a very long time. It is a league that is in constant self-evaluation process. It is always looking for ways to improve the league, whether that means organizationally or with the play between the lines, and that's all you can ask for, Kevin.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Sterling Brown. Matthews, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Fultz, following the basket by Brook Lopez. Another miss by Orlando.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
The putback, it's good on the putback.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Fultz. Pass to Fournier. Clark dishes to Fournier. And there's the pass to Fultz. Trying his luck from deep. The three-pointer is right on target.
Well, when Markelle Fultz is hitting jump shots, look out. It gives energy to the entire team.
Giannis outside. Helps teams if they can keep the rights to their best player. We see it in other leagues. Could the franchise tag ever make its way, do you think, to the NBA?
Well, this is going to be a negotiation point between the Players Association and the league itself. And the reality is it's going to have to be negotiated. What we know unequivocally, Kevin, is that these players now in the player empowerment era have more control about what franchise they play for and how long the duration of their contract is. How this all shakes out remains to be seen, but it is a point of conversation amongst the 30 NBA teams and the league leadership. There's no question about it.
Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, it looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Ross for three, and a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Ross has got 5 points in the quarter. Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Back to Bledsoe. Here's the teardrop. Rebound by the Magic. 1:43 left in the game. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Law dishes to Johnson. Pass to Carter Williams. No good on the three. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Milwaukee.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Middleton right side. Matthews up top. And the three off target. Now Carter Williams. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's DiVincenzo. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We're getting out in transition, trying to get defensive stops. And everybody's just playing their game.
And it showed tonight, Eric. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.